The game has changed again. Welcome back, Plug Nation. Whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get right into the news. Without wasting any time, you guys can check down in the comment section. Let me know what is your season 4 level. Okay, right now I'm level 9. As you guys know, I don't really have a lot to play for in season 4 because I do not care about getting that drone. The badge point is cool, but the drone is not something I'm going to be grinding for. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, Mike Wang is actually back on Twitter now, tweeting a little bit after someone tweeted out a clip and said, explain how Deadeye isn't popping up here. He said Deadeye only works against late closeouts, so you have to be open when you start the shot. That's something for you guys that might use blinders or Deadeye over one or the other, but there's some information for you on Deadeye. You have to be pretty much open as you're starting the shot and then get contested. Now, guard up is obviously for the hands down completely the whole time. Deadeye, you can start open, then they can be in your face and it's still going to work, I guess, is from what Mike Wang is saying. So anyway, in the next tweet, Dimeworks said no squad rec would be fire in 2K24. I like the challenge of going up against full teams with random sometimes, but when you get the worst of the worst players and you're playing a team that knows what they're doing, it's just a waste of time. So as you guys know, on 2K23 there actually is some sort of rec matchmaking, but that is a great idea right there. 2K should definitely bring that into the rec for 2K24, where you know it's a designated spot in the rec that when you load up, no one on your team is going to know each other and no one on the other team is going to know each other at all. 5v5, all randoms, and that way you can go in and play a little bit more casual, you know, when you don't have teammates to play with. Now, Be Like Dime said, way more whites are dropping now. SMH shambles, man. Before we complain about anything, just remember it has greater potential to get worse than better in 2K23. Now, apparently, whites have got even worse since last time we made a news video. So it seems like 2K is definitely changing things in the gameplay and not telling anyone, which is something that we would really like, you know, as 2K watchers to know, okay, we changed this today with the sliders or something, so we can see what's going on with the game. Dime said, game's effed, man. The highest percentage shot is now a low percentage shot. I see more missed dunks than missed threes. So as you all know, in the last video previously, paint defense was actually buffed by 2K, close shots and stuff like that. And now that the patch has been out for at least like a good week or so now, we know for sure that it wasn't just close shots. As you see Dime saying right there, people are missing lots of dunks now on 2K23. And once again, 2K has done it incorrectly again. As you see, Clay, my boy, said, gotta love the new paint defense. Laughy face, SMH. Now you might be like, no, there was nothing changed, blah blah blah. Okay, well, let's play Clay's clip that he just posted on Twitter, and you tell me if you see a difference. So he's gonna miss a shot, his teammate's gonna get the rebound, make a guy jump, wide open lay, well, I guess it's 12% contested, get the rebound, make him jump again, and that's 11% contested. Yeah, that is what 2K has recently done with the paint defense, and that's what Dimeworks is talking about mainly in a lot of his tweets, where you're missing wide open things like that. And it just seems like, at first, of course, I was like, okay, W paint defense buff, this is something that needed to happen, right? Paint defense, you know, the close shots, there was like 60% going in every game, 70% going in every game. But once again, 2K doesn't do the gameplay patch correctly. So 2K, what's going on here is it's giving very hard inconsistencies on what should go in and what shouldn't go in. Like, you have shots that are still going 50%, 100%. I mean, you would think that it's 100% contested, shows up like 30%, still goes in, right? You have 50% close shots that are red contested going in, and then you have missed shots like the clip I just showed you guys where he missed twice in a row, basically wide open. And I haven't seen that before the paint defense buff recently this year. So like I've been saying the entire year, those of you that have been watching, of course, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, that paint defense, as everyone was saying, it's so horrible. I was saying that it's not necessarily horrible, it's extremely inconsistent, and now it seems to be even more inconsistent in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? They've pushed it even further back. So see, Cedric right here said the standing close shots are worse. They didn't even have to touch paint mashing, just buff interior defense. So if I'm in the right spot, I'm rewarded more times than not. So that's what really has to change with paint defense. You have to be rewarded for playing good defense, and especially when you play good defense and you finally make that person miss, you need to be in position to get the rebound. 2K, it's been a huge issue for a long time now in many of the games where you're just playing great defense and you can't get the rebound because you played good defense and you're in a bad position to get the rebound. So anyway, away from that, Chomoma said, thanks 2K for the logo gifts, unlocked 99 overall caps, max badges, my team card of choice. So he's got a logo. I believe he's also a 2K Next Maker, and 2K gave him a free not necessarily a free 99 overall, but free of grinding 99 overall build. And I thought that was interesting because they gave him the ability to upgrade to 99, but didn't make him a 99. So he still had to spend his own VC, I believe, to get to 99. But still, very cool that 2K is actually giving creators things like that and, you know, helping people out that are trying to make content consistently, because it's hard, guys. I mean, it is actually really hard to make content every 2 days, every 3 days on 2K23, you know what I'm saying? Like with new builds and all that type of stuff. So W2K, but I want to see more of it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more of it. And also make him a 99, bro. Don't make him spend his VC. Now, Badgie D Pluggy said currently level 9 on 2K23, 2 weeks into season 4. I was level 40 this time last season. Why? I got a gameplay reward for grinding to 40. Very simple. Now, before we go any further, I'm completely aware there's a lot of 2K players that only get on to hoop. They do not care about rewards, anything like that. But I could argue there's just as much people or more that want rewards, that want to be incentivized to play the game. And I'm in that category. I really like playing games where, well, I get rewards. I'm able to get an advantage over somebody because I played the game, because I grinded this, you know, gun on Call of Duty and I got all the attachments that I need to be able to, you know, all that type of stuff. That's something that I fall into. And I really feel like 2K has been kind of going away with that, with the battle pass season reward type thing, because a lot of these rewards aren't that good. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely not that good, but 2K has to drop a lot of rewards to be able to cover it. I mean, they're dropping 40 rewards every season. So it's completely fine to keep that in there, because there's a lot of people that cannot play enough to be able to get like a legend reward in 2K21, 2K22. I think that's amazing that a lot of people that don't play a lot are still able to get rewards, but there should also be good things for people that play a lot. You see what I'm saying? So for example, we all know the legend rewards are not what they used to be in older 2Ks. Now, Jazz up next said 2K when they give us useless rewards in their active players drop. I mean, accurate meme right there. We don't have agent in the 2K community anymore, so if you guys want to start sending me some memes, I'll put a few in the videos, you know, just at me on Twitter. But we have this guy Rico who went under my tweet and he said something interesting. Okay, he was going against what I said. He said, what did people do before season rewards? At this point, 2K is what it is. And man, there's so many things I can break down in this tweet. What did we have before? We had good legend rewards. We had good rewards for reaching high levels in the game before the season pass. I mean, I know a lot of people have already forgot this, but they used to be a lot nicer. You know what I'm saying? We used to get some crazy stuff, some kind of innovative stuff by 2K. We used to get plus 40 badges. Your tiers would go up from gold to Hall of Fame, things like that. And although I feel like most people get what the point of some of these videos are, what I'm saying, it's not that I hate 2K. It's not that I'm telling everyone don't play the game when I'm saying 2K can do better, when they can add things into the game. I'm trying to make the game as good as possible. I'm trying to get ideas out here that I believe the majority of the community is going to like. Especially when I talk about gameplay, because you guys know I got 10 different builds. I play every position, so I have no bias in terms of how the gameplay needs to be. When I speak on the gameplay, I'm speaking about in terms of it actually being good gameplay, being balanced and being fair is usually what I'm trying to get from the game, where most people would agree with what I'm saying, you see? Anyway, 2K said, who's hooping in the theater today? And Joe Knows dropped this LeBron meme right here, just face palming. Apparently he did not like the events in the theater that week, but it's just looking tough, bro. It's looking tough. Like I said, guys, I'm level 9. I was level 40 last season at this time. Like, we're what, 2.5 weeks into season 4, or yeah, like about 2.5 weeks. I was literally level 40 like 10 days into season 3, maybe at the most 2 weeks, because I was grinding for something that was a gameplay reward, the double cores. I used that on a lot of my builds. A lot of my builds use the double shooting core, so I think that was a good reward that got people to play. And I would love, absolutely love, to see the player count in the park, active player count, how much they've played this season compared to last season at the end of this season. So very soon, by the way, we're going to get, because as you all know, Take-Two, the people that own 2K, are a public traded company. So their stock is out there. They have investors. They have to tell them a lot of information so that people will want to or not want to invest in their stock. Well, we're going to be getting their earnings very soon. And last time we did compare them, it was really hard to know if 2K was making good sales or not, because they sold 5 million copies. Although 5 million is a lot, 2K22 sold 10 million copies, which was down 1 million from 2K21. selling 11 million. Now, of course, 5 million in that little time frame that they had is probably impressive, but what I'm saying is we don't really know how well 2K23 is selling, good or not, until really this next earnings where we can get a look and say, okay, the major sale has gone now. Of course, when the game first comes out, it's when 2K sells the most, then Christmas and all that. How many copies has 2K23 sold now? Because we're going to estimate that it's not going to be that much more for the rest of the year, all right? The big 2 spots where people buy 2K23 is now over. So we're going to see a lot of information coming soon on whether 2K23 is performing good or not, and that's also going to reflect in the stock price maybe as well. But Laker fan went to Twitter and he said, I don't even know what's the best defensive badge in the game anymore. Glove feels heavily nerfed overall, and Anchor is not as extremely necessary with paint mashing obliterated. It's probably still Anchor for dunking reasons, but still kind of crazy. So a lot of people, as you can see, it's kind of like a blurred line tweet right there. I could definitely tell you that Laker probably does not like the recent patches. Now, defense, I don't understand 2K. I really don't understand 2K in a lot of ways. I still like 2K23, as you guys know. I really don't play Park almost at all anymore. I probably haven't played a Park game in like 2 months. I've been playing a lot of Pro-Am. I really do enjoy the 5v5 setting, but they gotta start, like, I don't know how to explain it. For some reason, for years and years now, 2K has been nerfing defense. Why do you not just make defense better? That way offense can be really cool as well. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to lower offense every year like how they, like, you know, I'm not saying Adrenaline was a bad idea this year, but what I'm saying is they nerfed offense because they're not making defense good enough, and then they go in and they nerf defense again and again. So what I'm saying is I feel like the game could be a lot cooler if they had good defense and good offense, and they both shine depending on the player that has, you know, skill. Skill would show you, like, okay, someone that's really bad at 2K is not gonna look nice even with a great offensive game. You see what I'm saying? Someone who's really bad at 2K is not gonna have good defense, but if you're really good, the defense can be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to explain it besides that, but Laker fans said it would be awesome to see a mandatory meter on dunks and layups, but the game can't balance that good enough on open dunks in the first place, and 90% of the player base would cry to no end. So in a perfect world, I do think if 2K could get everything correct where things are consistent, it would be great, because this year we have to, well, before the last like week or two, and you know, whites aren't still like just going in every single shot, but what I'm saying is, like, we have where you have to green every shot now for it to go in. Why would you not have to? Why would you have real player time? Why would you have the computer timing your layups? You know, that is lowering the skill gap. If you had to make someone time their layup or time their dunk, that would mean there'd be a lot less mashing and stuff. But of course, there's a lot of people, and the reason why 2K has paint defense the way it is, there's a lot of people that aren't that good, and that's the easiest thing to do is run in and hold the dunk button or hold the layup button or acrobat out of a 100% contested layup, and now it's open, which we haven't even really talked about a lot. But that's it for today's video. I could keep going, guys. Make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, click one of these 2 videos. It's your boy Batchboy, you've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.